Hi friends! Today I want to share with you what my experience is so far with helping patients recover from COVID-19. I've helped 2 families with the entire household infected, and I've learned so much in this short amount of time. So I'm sharing with you for 2 main reasons. One is that I think you'll be interested in getting this peek into my world to know what my toolkit is and how I can help people, how I can help you if you're interested. But also the second and most important is that I want to give you hope. I want to give you courage, and I want you to know that you have the power to heal if you are given the right support. So yes, absolutely, this can be a serious illness, as it has been for one of my patients. And so I'm sharing her story so you can see how inspiring it is. And I know that you are going to be feeling so much more brave about living your life as normally as possible, having the knowledge that you have the right support if and when you do get sick, that you can heal. So stick around if you want to learn more. I'm Brandy Falcon, owner of Falcon Healing Arts, and I help families make empowered health choices, allowing them to heal in body, heart, mind, and spirit. And I do this with traditional Chinese medicine, yoga, and light and energy healing. So if this is interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. So before I start sharing the healing experience of these 2 families and how I supported them, I just want to clarify that I am not offering you health advice. I am not making any claims that this can cure COVID-19, but I am sharing my direct personal experience working with these families who did test positive. So I would still encourage you to get tested and find the health practitioner who you feel is most supportive for you. So this first family I started working with in July. I was working mainly with the mom, and she and her children, the illness started off with a scratchy throat, congestion, body aches, and then her illness progressed to a bigger cough and deeper congestion. And because she had a history of asthma and even had pneumonia at one point, she was really concerned about secondary infections. So that was the motivation for coming to see me, to make sure that this didn't progress further. And she knew, I had mentioned to her before, that I had a really great herbal formula that she was interested in. So it was really nice that we had this partnership. And then when her husband later became sick, we kind of transferred the treatment over to him. And her kids never really progressed that far with the illness, but of course they were supported with these treatment measures too. I should also mention that this family is in pretty good physical fitness, great shape. From the beginning, there was a really good prognosis that they would heal quickly, which they did. Now, this second family I'm actually still working with right now. The mom reached out to me early last week, and it was already pretty serious at that point. She was in the hospital. The doctor was giving her a 50% chance of recovery. So this mom has other health challenges, a lot of risks we've all heard about that can complicate the symptoms of COVID-19. So I won't get into that about what her actual risk factors were, but I do know her very well. She's already an established patient. It's been a while since I've treated her, but we still have a lot of trust in between us. And so I was honored when she reached out to me and said, I need help and I'm willing to do anything. After we put her on this treatment plan, the next day they lowered the oxygen to 50%. So she was highly dependent on it. She had a lot of fear and anxiety around this dependency, but just seeing that shift already boosted her morale and confidence. The next day, she was moved out of ICU. The following day, they moved the oxygen down to 30%, and today I checked in with her and she is on regular oxygen, not the high flow oxygen anymore, and pretty soon they're going to be taking steps to see if she can breathe normally in the room. I feel like she is pretty much out of the woods at this point, but I'm still checking in with her daily to make sure. Her husband has tested positive. He's already taking Chinese herbs that I gave him. He's a patient of mine as well. Their kids have tested positive but don't have any symptoms. They are taking supplements though to make sure that they stay healthy and strong. So here are the lessons so far that I have learned with helping these families. It's giving me greater confidence that I can help anyone at this point. My family is feeling more confident that I can help them if and when we do get it, since we all need to come to terms that we're going to be exposed. I would be shocked if I haven't been exposed already, since I am trying to live my life as normally as possible and still see a lot of people. But of course, that worries my family too. So they are feeling more secure as well at this point. And I want you to feel confident and secure as well. The first lesson is that I have an awesome holistic toolkit, and that includes an acupressure protocol, which helps to reduce severe cough, congestion, and helps to manage fever. But this protocol also helps to boost our lung qi, our vital energy that supports our respiratory organs. So I've been teaching this to my clients, and then they continue to do it on themselves 1 to 2 times a day. We incorporate this with breathing exercises. I also did energy sessions on both of these women and had phenomenal results. Honestly, I did not expect to see this physical manifestation, but after I did the energy session twice with each woman, they each coughed up a lot of mucus and it helped them clear their lungs more. And that is just what they saw. That's just what they noticed. I am positive that there were many other changes that were happening internally on a more subtle level that helped them with symptoms and boosting their energy. And then the final piece of my toolkit, this protocol, is using Chinese herbs. The formula that I've been prescribing is well studied. Many acupuncturists and herbalists are prescribing this to their patients who have COVID-19 with great results. So with my second mom, who is still in the hospital and is on the right trajectory of wellness, she's actually not on the herbs yet, and we're already seeing this improvement. And the reason she's not on the herbal formula is because she's on so many other medications in the hospital. That's the one thing we need to be careful of, is the herb-drug interaction with Western medicine. So I am not sharing the formula with you here. I don't want you to get this by yourself. You do need to be working with the health practitioner who will also work with your Western medicine practitioner to make sure there are no undesirable reactions. The second lesson I have learned is that distance healing helps tremendously. I have done all of this on Zoom meetings with my clients, and it's only been a couple of meetings with each patient. And just teaching the mom has helped the whole family. And I will admit that I had some insecurity around this in the beginning of the pandemic when I had to bring my yoga business online, and I was only still seeing a few of my TCM clients in person, but had to bring that online too when they were sick. People want to have this in-person interaction. It feels more personal, but what I found is we can actually go deeper with this distance work together. That actually being in person can be more of a distraction, and we're getting even deeper into the emotional and psychospiritual aspects of health when we can put aside that emphasis on treating the physical, especially when the patient has the mentality that they're just going to show up and the practitioner is going to fix them. Even though I talk to my patients about this all the time, that there is this teamwork and that it's not me doing all the work, I think there is still this tendency of me prioritizing the physical modalities and the patients expecting that and to feel what I am doing to them. So with the distance acupressure, they're learning that they can get the same result with self-care and have the knowledge behind it more. What point does what to help them heal? They bring this into their self-care routine where there's more discipline. They have to show up for themselves. And I also love that my patients have become more receptive to getting distance energy healing. They are able to feel the effects of this distance energy work that has no boundaries. That's strengthening their belief in this medicine, and they can see how focusing on the energetic can affect the emotional, mental, and physical. The third lesson is that emotional support is key to healing. I've always known this, but now it's even more clear. With the first mom, she was dealing with a lot of guilt. She felt that she was doing everything correctly. She was wearing a mask. Yes, she was traveling, but of course, a mask alone is not going to prevent infection. And it is what it is. We were just acknowledging that she is sick. We were just dealing in the present, trying not to dwell on the past or worry about the future. And then she was able to focus on herself, to focus on her healing, and focus on her family healing. Now, with the second mom, we were working with a lot of fear and anxiety. The doctor had just told her that she had a 50% chance of dying. Of course, that's going to raise her energy. She was feeling panicked. She couldn't breathe deeply, not because of COVID. It was because of the fear. So when we first started working together, before we even did the acupressure, I had to guide her. It took several minutes to allow her to relax enough to breathe deeply. So having this partnership with a practitioner, if you don't already have this knowledge of how to breathe mindfully, or you're just not in the space where you can do it by yourself, I felt that that was extremely valuable. Of all the things that I taught her, that was the best. And she's continuing to do that. I'm asking her to do it every hour, to breathe gradually deeper and to focus on being calm and grounded, to keep the fear and anxiety under control. And we are very grateful for the oxygen that she is receiving from the hospital. We are so grateful for the care that the doctors are giving her. But she's now in a place where she can also discern about what information is helpful for her healing and what is not. Getting this prognosis about having this 50% chance of living or dying, I personally don't think was helpful for her. And now any advice that's given to her by the doctor or by me, she can discern more what is really going to work for her and what she feels comfortable doing. And this brings me to the fourth lesson, and that is that patients can still take charge of their health, even if they do need extra support from health practitioners. I love getting people to the point where they're feeling confident that they can continue on their own, that their body has the power to heal, and they're well on the road to wellness. There is no dependency. And that's where I feel that people may get in a very vulnerable place. So consider this, that even if you're not going the natural route, if you do get sick, if you are in the hospital, if you are working with doctors, we can appreciate the care that they're giving us, but remember that it is you that is doing the healing. The practitioner's skill, the tools that they're bringing in is all assisting you in your own healing. So I hope this is helping you feel better about what you may experience if and when you do get sick with COVID-19. This will help you make some choices as to which route you're going to go. Reach out if you would like my personal help. I am taking clients in my online TCM practice and with health coaching and energy healing. Check out the description below for ways that you can contact me. And there's also some free offers for you there as well. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend, give it a thumbs up, and you can check out these other wellness videos that will help you in your life journey. Take care, friends.